Morning, guys. Oregon Overland Adventures here with another campground review. This week we're in Mount Hood National Forest again at Creekside Campground off of Highway 26. And it's a good campground. Yesterday I was pretty excited when I got here. It was a really nice campground, and did some hiking, which I'll show at the end of the video. But I wanted to give it a really good review, and then the longer we stayed, the less I liked it. And then we talked to the campground host last night, and score went down. And then as we stayed the night, it got better. So here, let me show you around. But very nice campground, very clean, nice big spots, big open spots, and you're not right next to here I'll give you another shot of the roof nest on the Subaru there, but you're not next to any of your campers. So the nearest one is way over there, and way over there. You can't see them, you can't hear them. I mean, we heard some last night as they were being kind of loud, but I mean, look, we got two picnic tables, which I don't understand, and a fire ring where the metal grate or the metal heat shield is opposite of where you'd think you'd be sitting. This is a tent site, so maybe they assume your tent will be set up over there. But what I also don't understand is this big concrete flat. I don't get it. Then there's a trail to another campsite. I see right here there's some newer growth trees. So I wonder if this used to be an RV site. I don't know. And then it looks like there could be another entrance here. I don't know. It looks like it might have been multiple sites that was cut down into one to make more space, I guess. I'm not too sure. A tree came down this year, and it is kind of a nice little divider between this site and the day use area. But this tree, you can tell it went over, and then they cut the stump off, and then the stump flipped up and landed back in place. You can tell because it doesn't have a traditional cut for falling a tree, and the way that the root system is. So that's kind of neat to see. Probably not a lot of people would know that, but that's pretty awesome. Come over here, take a look at the day use area real quick. Nobody used the day use area last night, which was nice. It was actually really nice, but if you had this site, which is site 22, just know you're right next to the day use area. But it does have this really cool cooktop and fireplace with the moss on it. That's pretty awesome. And then it has an old school hand pump water system, which I thought was pretty neat. So come check out this big giant hand pump. I think you'll like this. This is probably, I think, one of the coolest identifying features of this one. So working yesterday. I don't know why. There we go. Now you get the water out of it. That's kind of neat. We did take a hike yesterday, and it does have some pretty cool trails. Like I said, I'll put that footage at the end. We didn't show much, just the cool bridge, and then you're right by the creek. But it is really close to Highway 26, but you can kind of hear the hum of the cars, but you don't really notice it. You hear the creek more, and it was very soothing. The camp host, though, he was kind of weird. He came by, didn't check to make sure we were the right people on the reservation. He was cussing, even though I had my kid around, and then you know, warned us about locking up our stuff because it's the holiday weekend, and we had a homeless person come through here the other day, and he stole a bunch of stuff, and I don't know, he was just a little different. And then he was talking about, oh yeah, firewood for sale, and it's not oak or anything good, it's just pine and cedar, which anybody who cuts firewood knows you don't burn cedar. So we didn't do any firewood last night because I didn't want to interact with him any more than I had to. So, but what would I give it? So one night, everybody knows the rules. We just stay one night, we review it, we go on to the next one. Which, by the way, it's been kind of hard to go on to the next one because with COVID and everything, you have to make reservations, and all the first come first serve sites go really fast. But you know, I give it a solid 7.2. Solid 7.2. I think that's fair. It, you know, if you're in the 6s, it's a bad site. If you're in the 7s, it means if you live in the area, it's worth going to. If it's in the 8s, that means if you live out of town, it's worth coming to. If it's in the 9s, that means you plan a vacation and you come just for the site. So, all right, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's video, and we'll see you at the next site. What do you think of this one, Ryan?
Good.